Hello, friends. I am excited to share with you today. We are going to be looking at the dream team of the Army of Youth. And I'm doing this little exercise called designing the org chart of the Army of Youth. And this is basically, um, it's like Isaiah um, 46, verse 9 and 10. It talks about beginning with the end in mind. And it is basically choosing what do we want the ultimate army of youth to look like in terms of when it's all completely and totally finished, what will that be? And this is a work in progress, but it's a exercise that was suggested to do with um, exercise suggested to do by the book E-Myth Revisited, which is really powerful. And it was just showing how, in order to grow, we should be very intentional about what we're growing, where we're starting, and just get a clear idea of what everything looks like, and then work from there. So that's kind of what we did. Broke it down into 5 different categories, and again, I wasn't too sure about what format. I just got this from a course. Um, a different one. Publishing, marketing, we got sales, we got operations, human resources, and finance. Likely those things are going to change over time, and as we grow, this is more of just a map for now of what things are going to look like, and the publishing and marketing look the most developed because those are the ones that I am most used to. Um, but that's just what we have so far. So praise the Lord. These are some miscellaneous notes that I haven't seen yet. Basically, what I'm going to do right now is my goal is that I'm just kind of like working on this, and I figured I'd record it to allow you to join me on this process, this journey. I figured I would document this, hoping that it would benefit someone. Maybe it can inspire and encourage you. Maybe as you're watching this, you can see a better idea of the direction of the Army of Youth, what I have in mind for the ministry, and what I would like to see happen more and more so that we can bless and benefit others. I believe it's very important to be intentional about who we have on here. Um, I mean, what very intentional about developing like what are the roles that we want to grow into, because it gives people opportunity to know, hey, where can I fit? Where can I use my talents, my abilities? And it gives us an idea of really like how big the vision is of the Army of Youth. We this is truly going to be an army. Our goal is to reach a legion of 6,000 gospel soldiers and to equip them to help finish the work so we can all go home. And we're not going to stop until people are equipped. We're not thinking small. We want to reach the world. In order to do that, we need to grow. We really need to grow. And so that's where we're at. That's what we're looking at. I believe there's a great need for this. Um, so in order to do this, I was kind of getting to a standstill and thinking, who do I need to put on here? So one thing that I find very helpful is there's a principle of success leaves clues. Um, Jesus said, no, Paul said, follow me as I follow Christ. That when it's kind of like that modeling principle. If you find someone who have the results that you want, and then kind of see what they did, what did it take for them to get where they're at, and um, it's good to know that process and the team required to do that. Because anyone who's ever accomplished anything worthwhile in life, they've all had a serious team. So in order to do that, what I want to do is I want to look at who are some of the examples of, I guess, organizations that already exist out there, and I'm going to do some data mining, researching on their back end and how things work to see what are some of the stuff that people out there that exist that have been um, maybe an inspiration, or not so much an inspiration as much as just seeing what is possible to be done. And the fact that someone's done it makes it more plausible, like, whoa, okay, they know what it takes to get where we want to go. Ultimately, we want to have events, we want to be publishing books, we want to publish on social media, and be omnipresent on social media wherever people's attention can be found, and just reaching the world at scale. So that is uh, that's part of the goal and desire. Um, so in order to do that, we created this list. So this is data mine dream teams of other organizations. These are other people who have some similar stuff, um, and see what their roles and responsibilities are and how they were able to accomplish that. I like working with people. So one thing that I recently found that was really helpful to me is Dan Locke. He's kind of like reignited and inspired me to do work on the org chart. First of all, I don't really know who Dan Locke is. I really don't know much about him. Um, all I know is he shows up in my news feeds pretty often. Um, I know he's got a bunch of YouTube videos, um, but I haven't really watched his videos. I know he's Chinese, but he does that stuff. So, in order to find out his team, this is what we do. We find someone. I I think like in terms of principle, Dan Locke lives a very similar life of something that I would like to do with the Army of Youth, in the sense of um, more of like what he does in the format, because you see that he's a #1 best-selling author of like 10 books. So the fact that he's done it once, that could be a fluke, but when you like done it with 10 different books, he has a system for becoming a best-selling author. There's people out there who understand that system, so it's good. You see on his website, he's got a bunch of blogs, he's got articles that people watch. He's got courses, which I love courses. I definitely want to share courses with people. Um, Reviews. Okay. He's got a nice website. Oh, and he's got these events. So he does events where he teaches people stuff, and he's got a YouTube channel with almost 1 million subscribers. He's got a podcast that you can listen to. Um, Interesting, and a blog. So those are good. Um, so what I would do is on their website, if you just scroll down to the bottom, you can see down here, you see some of the stuff that they have. You've got the shop, the show. What we're looking for is about. You see this about, Dan Locke. It says join our team. There we go. That looks good. We want to know about his dream team. Look at that. We found his dream team. There they are. So this dude's in Vancouver. And I've already been on this particular site, like I mentioned, but um, these are the people that he works very closely with. Interesting. Okay, cool. So he has a mandatory culture. I think that's pretty cool. He explains what he does. This is what they value as a company. And every company is going to value different things, but really what the company values is a reflection of who the owner is. Um, and I watched these videos, and they were pretty profound. They were pretty powerful. So I thought this was interesting. Note, for all the positions we're hiring, we prioritize candidates from Vancouver, Canada, and candidates who are willing to relocate to Vancouver. So that was a powerful statement to me. I was like, oh, so you see his team here. That like in our situation, we could prioritize people who want to work with the Army of Youth, who live in Idaho or who are willing to relocate to Idaho, so they could work at headquarters. Because apparently he finds value, although he has a virtual team, he finds value in people that work together here locally. So that's pretty neat. So this is business development team. These are some of the stuff that they do. So he's got #1, assistant director of global closing team. Don't know what that means. To assist the director of global closing team to lead the global closing organization to deliver significant revenue for our clients, the closers. the Dan and Danlock companies. So it's like a parent company. Uh, the role specifically has responsibility for ensuring that that effective and high-performing closing teams are set up for each client we sign for closing services, that leaders are coached and given the tools effectively manage high-performing teams and ensure this role is a right hand to the director of global closing team. So, okay, I don't really know. It sounds like he's got some sort of program, a service that he offers other companies who need someone to close deals, or basically sales, or some virtual assistant staff that will take calls to sell your product. That's my guess based from the description. But now we don't have anything like that. Neither do we really have any plans to do something like that. But one principle that we can extract from this is this says an assistant director. So not only do we have to think about the directors of our ministry, we do want to have directors, but we got to think about the director's assistants. That's a nugget. That's a nugget to me, at least. So what I will do is I will go toggle, and I'll say Dan Locke observation. I'll just put Dan Locke. Bold that. And then I'll put work with Dan. Work with Dan. Assistant director. That's kind of cool. His assistant director. That's a traffic team. Oh, so he has an entire team for traffic. That's pretty cool. So I do like that. Traffic team. And he has Facebook ideation expert. Wow, someone who's an expert at creating ideas. That's so funny. You will be in charge of running Facebook ads, reporting traffic analysis, and more. To be a good fit for this position, you must have an interest in running Facebook ads. You must have at least a basic understanding of a Facebook funnel. You must be good at tracking, analyzing, and getting return on investment, ROI. Bonus if you have basic level of direct response copywriting marketing. Apply for this position. Complete the culture index survey. This is a funnel. Culture index, making executives effective? What is this? Survey is not a test. There's no passing or failing. There's no such thing as a perfect result. Oh, this is really cool. What is this? The test people? I think this is neat. Instead of be free, top performing organizations require real data to make real people decisions. Wow. Culture Index works exclusively with visionary business leaders to scale their transform their organization using applied analytics. Why our consultants have been in your position and know that your most valuable resource and leading indicator to financial success is your people. We translate, mobilize, present the data in a peer-to-peer scenario. Okay. So basically this sounds like he has some sort of, this is fascinating. Wow. Transform the organization. Oh, and they got joined the team. Huh. Well, I like join the team buttons if you haven't noticed. But okay, so the culture index has a employee culture survey to see if they fit the company culture before applying to work. That's powerful. I've never seen anything like this. That's really neat. So yeah, that's there. He links them, Give us an execution plan on how you can take things to the next level. Make a video resume and sell my team why you'd be a good fit. So if you, my team is very busy. So if you're going to email my team, you've only got one shot. Make sure it counts. Okay. So he's making it competitive. Oh, this site. So he actually he actually runs Facebook ads to this. That's very fascinating to me. He has this link, teamlock.com. So another observation that I can make from this is he uses ClickFunnels. So he actually has ClickFunnels to have a this is kind of like a team recruiting funnel. Team recruiting funnel for hiring new employees. Fascinating. Very interesting. I would have never thought of something like that. So he has a traffic team. And on this traffic team, I'm going to turn this into a toggle. So I've got stuff to put down here. He has a Facebook ID 80. Now he might have some other next time we come here, when this gets filled, it'll probably disappear and he won't have anyone to fill there. So we'll see how that goes. Funnel team. I find that interesting. He definitely likes funnels. One of the reasons why we are data mining or funnel hacking his team is because this guy knows funnels really well. He uses funnels consistently. He uses ClickFunnels, and we use ClickFunnels, and we realize this is going to be an important part. So he's got a sales funnel architect. I've never even heard of that, but that's really good. That helps me a lot. So you'll be in charge of building and designing funnels using ClickFunnels. To be a good fit for this, you should have a strong eye for design. So that's cool. The Systems and Technology Orchestrator. What does that mean? You will be in charge of the technical support with mostly our sales funnels, marketing tools, and different websites. For example, your responsibility may include domain setup, cross-platform integration, using Zapier to connect ActiveCampaign with, say, Wicked Reports. Oh, that is good. So basically, this is just this is a tech support guy. They gave him a fancy word for a tech support to support people who help the ministry out. Right now, we got Kamran. He's pretty well helping people right now with tech support when things get stuck or confused. He helps them with that. But that's part of the funnel team. That's cool. That's good to know. Someone who can know how to do some more advanced stuff. Assistant graphic designer. You'll be in charge of working with our head graphic designer on all things graphic related. For example, your responsibilities may include creating YouTube thumbnails, Facebook banners, Facebook creatives, logos, etc. To be a good fit for this position, you must have okay. So Facebook banners. I never thought of that. YouTube thumbnails. So I'm going to go over here and under graphic design, I'll do Facebook cover designer. Say logo designer. Move that over. So he has that all on one row. One row. Oh, that's part of the same funnel. That's part of the same funnel team. Interesting. So funnel team is comprehensive. Whoa. So he's got at least 3 openings for that. Now he's got copywriting team. So he has a whole team of copywriters. I love it. We would do great to have a team of copywriters. Never thought of calling them a copywriter team. So this is helpful. It opens the mind. Madman and Madwoman copyright. I don't even know what that means. You'll be in charge of writing everything from Facebook ads, sales, email campaigns, sales funnels, blog articles, and more. To be a good fit for this position, you must be adept to different writing voices. You must be able to write to different audiences. You must have an obsession for human psychology and marketing. Yes. You must have a sensitivity to human emotions, social dynamics, and the power of words. Bonus, if you have some basic experience with direct response marketing. This is good. So, mm, I would, I don't know why he has that, but copywriter. So he basically wants a team of copywriters to help with stuff. But I think it's cool that he has a team. I like that. That is eye-opening. So what I will do is I will look here, and under writing, we will call them copy writing team. Yeah, those are copywriters. That would be powerful. Um, he talks about Dan. No, that's different. So be able to write different audiences. Yeah, those are all really good descriptions of stuff. So he has marketing team. Marketing team. I thought everything that we were reading was marketing. So here he's saying we're looking for an enthusiastic social media expert to join our marketing team and take responsibility for planning, executing marketing activities with the goal of developing and maintaining the brand, driving traffic, and increasing revenue. You will be in charge of consistently producing and maintaining ads, posts, etc. across multiple social media platforms, providing feedback on ad performance and finding ways to constantly improve engagement and create profits for the company. To be a good fit for this, you must have proven experience managing. So he's got this. You know, I find this interesting because Dan Locke has he's looking for one social media expert who can run multiple social media, and I'm curious to know how his social media is going. I know his YouTube is strong. His YouTube's going real strong. Dan, yeah, there's Dan Locke right there. He's known as the Asian Dragon. Okay, whatever that means. Whoa, he's got 1.7 million followers. Okay, I didn't know he was that big. Join the emergency season of HTC on high ticket closer. Oh, okay. Interesting. So he's got a lot of people. Oh, 130,000. Oh, those are views. Um, wow, that's pretty intense. So the dude has a really, really good system for pumping out content and turning just stuff. So um, wealth is committing to one idea over time. I want to see this. There he goes. That's kind of neat. The pearl of great price. You commit to Christ and focus on Him. Interesting. One skill copywriting. I need to remember this. So that's encouraging. That's kind of neat. So anyways, that's what he does. I didn't know. I'm gonna follow him. He data mine, see what he's got going on there. All right, that was interesting. This guy. Well, what I was gonna bring up is this guy. Oh, he's got 1 million followers. Okay, so this is really interesting because Dean Grazioso, he talks about how so he's a multiple New York Times bestseller as well. He has a system. He knows people who consistently post like that. I mean, publish books that become bestsellers again and again. They have a system for publishing and doing successful publishing. There's like I haven't learned it, but I will, and I will learn it, and I'll understand. Um, but those people, they understand stuff. They understand things. So that's one thing. Um, oh, but what I was going to bring up about him is I remember he mentioned he has a guy who just does his YouTube. He has a guy who does Instagram. Has a different guy who does Facebook and email. So they're all like different people, and he works with like 19-year-olds, uh, like 21-year-old, I think a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, and even the 18-year-old is like running like I think it's like $30,000 a week in Facebook ads, like buying $30,000 worth of Facebook ads a week. Um, just crazy, crazy amounts of money. Don't fact check me on it, but I know it's over tens of thousands. Um, and he just spends a lot of money on ads. He's got marketing stamina, and he trusts that to an 18-year-old. And the reason why is well, there's a lot to it. But I watched one of his videos where he gave glimpses of his team, and I do want to look at his team a little closer later on. But that's that's very interesting. Good to know about this guy. Um, I brought him up because Dan Locke has one. He's looking for one person who do multiple things, but I think it's gonna take multiple people. So anyways, event and e-commerce team. This is interesting. E-commerce coordinator. So this is someone who takes care of e-commerce and makes sure that all the books and shipments and everything that people are requesting um, uh, get sent out to people and things are stocked and not damaged. Um, Amazing Facts has this role too. Amazing Facts has a warehouse and they ship things out. So support team. That's interesting. Customer service team member. Yeah, those are common people that send emails. Just kind of taking notes. How to apply for a position. So those are basically what we have insights as far as his company. Um, we don't really know what each of these people do for their roles, but we know what roles he wants. So just by looking at what they're hiring, that gives you an insight of what they do. So that's good to know. Um, E-commerce was not something that I thought of. So commerce coordinator, I like that. We probably will have T-shirts and DVDs or other things that people would want. So that's something we could put down there. Um, E-commerce coordinator, just like that. Um, Copywriting team, already said that. Yeah. And funnel architect, did I already say that? Arc. Yeah, funnel architect. Systems and technology orchestrator. Technology orchestrator. That's kind of an interesting word. Okay, so that's what he did there. Another guy that we can data mine, see what he does. Whoops. Let's put that in there too. Is I think an easy guy would be Gary V. Let's go to Gary V. See what he does. Go to GaryVaynerchuk.com. See, I find this guy very interesting. What he does is because he really understands marketing. Also, he talks. See, he says what he does is he's day trader of attention, and he builds businesses. That's neat. That's just who he does and what he is. And I do understand how we have to find where is the attention of the people and point them to Christ, and it's like their attention is their focus. Take the focus from things below and set the affections on things above. And that's really what marketing is. It's directing the attention of people. And Gary Vaynerchuk understands where people's attention is. He definitely gets that. And he's kind of interesting because he teaches you how to make 64 pieces of content in one day. That's like, whoa, that's a lot. And this is how he shows you how to turn 1 hour sermon into 32 pieces of content. And he's a guy who introduced me to micro content, which I didn't know about that. So he understands content marketing really well. Um, so he's usually on top of social media. He really gets the stuff that he does. It's his biggest platform, Instagram. Whoa, that's intense. Why would this? Oh, 8.2 million. Yeah, that is a really big platform. Whoa, got a lot of views there. Okay. And something that's interesting about him is he's a public speaker. So you see that he travels and he speaks. He's a highly paid speaker, and he does um, he has a massive content strategy, which I love as a publisher. As in publishing, I really enjoy teaching and being able to speak and teach and get the message out, and then creating a team that we can do more together than we ever could apart in taking that message, that content, and then just repurposing it in multiple different platforms so we could reach different people. And a lot of what I know about content marketing comes from Gary Vaynerchuk and publishing, um, and it's interesting. So I'm trying to think. My story home podcast. Trying to find out how can we join his team. I mean, not yeah, join his team. So VaynerMedia. Oh, chairman holding company. So he makes over $300 million a year with his VaynerMedia company. He's the CEO of VaynerMedia. It's a full-service advertising agency servicing Fortune 100 clients across the company's 4 locations. So basically, a Fortune 100 company is the top 100 companies on planet Earth. Um, these are his clients. So you got like probably like Coca-Cola, Disney. I'm not saying like those for sure, but top um, companies in the world. He runs their marketing. He creates content for them. So he has a team of I don't know like 70 to 100 people that all they do all day is they just repurpose content for all these companies. It's very interesting. So let's open this up. Oh, I don't want that. And see what they do. Checking in. That's what's up. I don't know what even that means. But yeah, he's stationed in New York, but I guess he has four areas. What we do: creative, paid media, strategy, influencers. Oh, so he actually creates stuff for influencers too. Um, this is really cool. Oh, wow. I've actually never been on this website. I'm sorry, I'm getting fascinated by it. So let's go to work for VaynerMedia. This is what he does for a living. He's a CEO here, and he has a predator. So I'll put him down. A predator is a predator. Um, Gary Vaynerchuk has a guy named D-Rock that basically records him, and they talk. And Gary talks to the camera. D-Rock just. Predator stands for producer and editor, video editor, producer and video editor in one role, and then basically documents his day He's a vlog. He's like the only CEO in the world that of like a 9-figure company that makes over 100 million a year, and they documents his day. And D-Rock um, takes everything, edits it, and produces it. And then they do a new video every day. And when he did daily videos, that's when his YouTube channel skyrocketed. What he was able to do. So or until Q4, quarter four, fourth quarter, we continue providing entrepreneurs with tools and resources. We created Stork, an annual membership where we deliver weekly social and digital. Oh wow, so this is a funnel. Get 1 month free. Get the weekly video and execution to become a better social media marketer. Join now. Wow, this is powerful. Stork at the Sasha group. I don't even know what that means. Sorry, I'm probably getting a tad bit distracted, but the founding members of our community, Enoch. I got a type form. Alright, I don't want them to have my email. Anyways, 40 store. The guy's funny. Oh, look at this. Yes, look at that. Current job openings. Okay, tell us what VaynerMedia is. Our people aren't just our greatest asset, they're family. We're writers, artists, comedians, entrepreneurs, foodies, photographers, and data junkies. We live and breathe emerging tech, and we're always growing. I like that. Curious? What will you teach us? So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to say VaynerMedia uses something called greenhouse, whatever that means. So he's got writers, artists, photographers. I don't think we have any photographers here. So that's probably something we could put down. We could put that over, what, graphic? Let's say photographer. Photographer. Yeah. That's probably a good skill. IT support analysis. I don't know what they do. Senior account manager. Creative. Oh, so this is his creative. So I don't know what a creator is. Let's go find that out. Influencer manager. That sounds really important. Motion designer. Oh, 3D motion designer. An editor. 3D motion designer. 3D motion designer. Well, let's add it on here. 3D motion designer. That's good. Those are like animation stuff. Influencer manager. We're seeking a talented influencer manager who will manage and drive our influencer expertise. Ideally, we want someone who's familiar with the APAC landscape and bilingual. I don't even know what that means. Project USS VaynerMedia and content principles and the shooting guides for influencers, celebrities in China, Japan, possibly US. I already know a KOL. You will work with us on creating what the content principles for all KOL assets for a certain campaign, the brand's role, engagement, and the content. Create a virtual lab. You'll work on specific shooting guides per platform. And make sure assets are engaging and authentic as possible, always building on brand equity, whatever that means. Do you know social media inside and out? Have you worked either as an influencer or with an influencer agency to create amazing content for brands? Are you experienced in writing clear briefs and communicating with influencers from micro to celebrity? Oh, micro influencers and celebrities. You have an eye for design and eye-catching content. Are you bilingual? And this role is for you. Okay. Well, you know what I find interesting about this is his qualifications. I'll type it. His qualifications for the role is simply a list of questions. That's very interesting. So that's what the influencer manager does. Creator, we are creators. The creator position is the first of its kind entry-level position located in New York City. If offered the job, you must be available to work. Ah, look at that. He actually calls it entry level. We call it that too. We are creators, creative industry rogues, Instagram story lovers, community managers, and for you page admirers. I don't even know what that means. We are not just on the internet. We are creating the stuff the internet wants to see. Yeah, whether that's a viral TikTok video or latest Twitter meme. We're passionate storytellers for our brands and the people we do it with. We move so fast and make so much good stuff so that we need more folks just like us who can come up with the compelling content ideas and create them. We're looking for the unconventional, less obvious, unseasoned or overseasoned creative pros, but above all, passionate makers and culture shakers. Want in? We love dedicated video and design creators, subversive artists and illustrators, obsessive meme makers, and we don't care if you're fresh to the workforce or working on your third act. What's your hustle? Documentarian? DJ, sports junkie, fashionista, blogger, vlogger, redditor? Are you an Insta fiend? An unbiased TikToker? No, unbashed? Or both? We're here for it all, just as long as every day you love coming up with insightful, relevant content ideas and have the skills to make them. I like it. That's really, really powerful. So this is entry level that they have. What skills do you specialize in? Oh, look at that. This is a cool, I definitely need to make a note. Come back and data mine his form and job descriptions when we're ready to create job descriptions. That's powerful. This is some powerful stuff right here. Scale 1 to 5, copywriting. Ooh, I like that. How'd you hear about this job? Will you now or in the future require sponsorship for employment? I don't even know what that means. Gender. Voluntary self-identification. Disability. Do you have any of those problems? Huh. Okay. Oh, they want you to sign in with LinkedIn. Wow. This is fascinating. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this out. I wonder if I can save this. Sure hope so. This is cool. My favorite creator entry level position job description. Alright. So I pop this out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up, and you know what? I'm going to start on this miscellaneous role, and he talked about TikTok creator, and he talked about story creator. Social story creator. He talked about a tweet. Twitter manager. Blogger, vlogger, redditor, unseasoned or seasoned. So I think we needed a Facebook group. Oh no, I dropped it. Uh-oh. Oh Lord, my God. Well, I guess that's not gonna work. So tap that, and then Facebook group admin or admin. I'm gonna call it that. What else did you talk about here? Twitter meme. Wow. Documentary editor. Documentary. How do I call that? Documentary editor. And then blogger, vlogger, Reddit, Insta fiend, unbashed TikToker. Wow. Ability to create relevant content across all social, has extraordinary skills in at least one, if not all of these. Design, video editing, social media copywriting. Yes, copywriting important. Videography or design, education or equivalent. Curiosity, experience in making creative content on social media platforms, tweets, TikTok videos, Instagram visuals, YouTube edits. This is very fascinating. Proficient in one or many of the Adobe Creative Suites and eager to learn and involve in other efficient, effective ways to make social first content. Adobe Creative Suites, apps, Insta story creation, TikTok editing. Responsible, accountable, deeply passionate about their own personal interests and hobbies, and of course kind, compassionate, empathetic. Creating emotional, impactful, objective oriented. Ooh, I like objective oriented. That phrase is powerful. Content for one of many brands. Mastering the ability to turn any branded content into a volume of social gold. Clips, GIFs, graphics, photos, stories, copy. That's great. Working with a wide variety of quality of video and static imagery from a collection of photography to short video clips and turning them content assets built for individual platforms and audiences. Wow, this is powerful. So we can say medium editor, or should I say medium blogger? And another thing is, oh, I felt like I had another one. Medium is a platform for blogging, honing your editing skills, wrangling and rolling with your teammates to service rapid turnaround times. I don't even know what that means. Capture trending moments, all while keeping a clear, enthusiastic. Wow, this is really cool. That's what I'm saying. This guy is like, he is intense, just going at it. I don't know what you call someone who writes job descriptions. Job description writer? Because that is not something that I would enjoy doing. I think we found gold here. Senior copywriter. Look at that. So, okay, so now he's got senior, junior copywriter. So we can go over to the copywriting team. Wait, where's copywriting team? Control F. Copywriting team. Oh, so we call him senior copywriter. Does that mean there's a junior copywriter? Senior art director, senior social media strategist, social listening analyst. Wow, gotta listen. You will hand period projects and calendar focus that will design conduct and deliver standard. Expert in research and analysis while interested to dive to trend spot areas such as index scoring and validation. I don't even know what that means. Wow. Wow. Couldn't imagine having a goal like that. Marketing and growth manager, media director, media executive. So you see that there's a lot of stuff there. Project manager. Wonder what they do. Paid media analysis. That's a different question. So that's ads analysis. Vayner is looking for a seasoned, detail-oriented as a project manager. Is a social-first digital shop that focuses on storytelling across platforms, plural. I like that. This is so cool. I really like what VaynerMedia does. And I would love the Army View to be able to help participate or do something similar, publishing platform for people. This is really what I see as like a publishing house in these last days. So we got Twitter and Snapchat. I don't even have Snapchat on here. So we're gonna put Snapchat over there. Snapchat manager. So anyways, what you see here, we get an idea of what we're going into, what this will look like. Oh, and Pinterest. Manager or editor or something. So basically this is how you can find the teams. Like I'll show you with amazing facts real quick. Amazing facts. Let's look at nonprofit. This is so cool. I can spend plenty of time on that. So Amazing Facts is a ministry. They do really good. I like About Us. Oh, again, I'm gonna go here. Go to About Us. You see Email Us. I'll go to Email Us. About history, belief. Oh, employment opportunities. Look at that. Look at that. They tell us what employment opportunities there are. Oh, they got employment and volunteer opportunities. Estate and gift planning assistant. Ah. So they have planned giving department, estate and gift planning department, planned giving team. Okay. So that's under finance. So instead of planned giving officer, we'll have planned giving team. Looks like they have like a whole department on that. That's pretty intense. Planned giving assistant. And then planned giving, I guess is where officer comes from. Officer. Wow. That's powerful. Broadcast media editor. Um. Oh, this is for TV programs. We produce a minimum of 100 new programs yearly, and attention deadlines is critical. 100 of them yearly. Oh, that's it. That's all they got. Huh. You see that this job description is pretty simple. So that is their employment opportunity. Now we will go to Notion. Go down. Bachelor. It's not a whole lot there, right? But you know, another ministry that is similar, as you think about things, you can just keep adding them. You go here, you can go 3A, B, N. It's a similar ministry. If you look at it is written, it is written. Yeah, those are fine. But what I really wanted to show you, if you go to email us, you can kind of get an idea of what their structure looks like as a ministry, because they say departments you can send to. So they have their school, AFCO. So this is very interesting. I find this fascinating. Let's see what they got here. They got Bible Answers live, so they got live question answers. They got comments, they got donations. So they got donation team. They got free offer requests. Help me find a church near me. They got marketing department, so you could talk to the marketing people. Got media team, so you could talk to meeting online Bible school. So there's correspondence. So like kind of like Bible workers. Orders and purchases, so that's like customer support, planned giving, prayer. They got a prayer team. They got prophecy seminars, so that's events, event coordinators. Publishing. It's all their books and stuff. Testimonies. Testimonies and webmaster. Well, that's good. I think this page is extremely helpful for getting to know their teams. You know what I'll do here? I'll go like this since it's easier. There we go. And when we got this done, then some of the people that we can add is event coordinator. And we've got who else is there? Marketing, media, orders and purchases. Prayer team. We can have a prayer team. Prayer team. Got prophecy seminar. Got publishing team, testimonies team. So we can actually, oh, you know what? There's a guy whose whole role in the ministry is he collects testimonies. Testimony. Testimony. Interviewer. He reached out to me from Amazing Facts. He wanted to hear my testimony. And then we have web team. And in the web team, you have web developer, and you have a web designer. A lot of times those people are different. And yeah, so that's good. It's very good.